Peace, what up? This is Doc Blake with the 50th episode of The Last Piece to the Puzzle. Coming from Ethereal TV, you already know. You know the motto for me, silver, gold, and cryptos equals freedom, because they are decentralized assets. And they're going to play an important part in the immediate, the short term, and the long term futures. And with that being said, let me clear some house real quick. Definitely go to the website, ethereal.com, and check out my cousin's book called Check This Out. And purchase a copy of my cousin's book. You can also get it off of Amazon. It's about him going around the world, seeing ancient ancestral sites, and giving you a brief overview of each one, ancient civilizations, and things like that. So with that being said, let's go straight into the price action today. We currently have, let me give it a live refresh. Well, it's trying to push up. We currently have Bitcoin at $10,573.57. Ethereum is at $349.04. XRP is at 23 cents. Binance Coin is at 28 cents. Polkadot made a little run. It's up to $4.10. Chainlink is at $9.39. Litecoin is at $45.93. And let me go to one of my favorite, Theta. Theta is at, where's Theta at? Oh, Theta is at 74 cents. It tried to push up. I think it hit up to, let me see. Theta hit up to 77 cents and then came back down to 74 cents. So you see, and it went on a crazy run. I don't know if that was the pullback, the 69 cents. It might have been. So it might still be a good time to get into Theta. It's only 74 cents. And I think that the technology they present is some of the most amazing technology known to the blockchain world as of right now. So definitely check out Theta. And precious metals, you know, they don't trade on the weekends, and they're sitting. Silver is down to $23.85, and gold is at $1,906.59. And precious metals haven't, you know, the most they go up is $3 here, $3 there over a couple weeks span, unless you've seen that crazy pump from like $13 to like $27, which never happens, and that happened this year. So still might be a good time to get some silver as well at these prices. This is not financial advice. Definitely remember that. And with that being said, let's dive into some of the main topics of today. And let me go to my cover art so you can kind of see one of my tweets on Twitter. Follow me on Twitter at Blake Zodoc. That is my music handle. And before I show you the picture, you can go to my SoundCloud and check out all of my music. It is available, or at least the music I have available, because there's always more coming. But definitely check out my SoundCloud and check out my music. It's Blake Zodoc SoundCloud. And yeah, so actually let's check out the charts real quick. This is a chart I drew up. So looks like Bitcoin is sitting at $10,557 on the Binance chart. You can see we're in this green triangle formation. This was my price target. If we break to the upside out this triangle, the move could be mega. You see this long yellow line? That is the measurement from the highest point to the bottom point. And to me, I'm saying that we could pump up to levels like 15 grand, 14 grand, 14.9 between now and let me see. And I would say December 1st. So between now, I'll say November 30th. This is my price prediction for the upside. And if we go to the downside, we could see some crazy low price levels, even down to the 8,000, 7,000, levels, depending on what happens here. But now let's go back to the picture. With that being said, and we're going to talk about is this emergency stimulus going to come and bail out these big companies? I said on my tweet yesterday, the October 2nd, it says, I know, well, we're going to also, you see the Bitmex thing right here. We're also going to talk about Bitmex. It says Bitmex dumped because Bitcoin dumped after everybody found out that Bitmex received a subpoena from the United States government. Then it says Trump COVID-19. Trump has COVID-19, if you haven't heard that yet. And I say all fake out dumps. That means that everything is meant to get you to sell your valuables. They want to. This is the whole Federal Reserve's plan, is to get all the valuable things out of your possession and into their possession. And then I say later today, the House makes a deal. The House did not make a deal, but Nancy Pelosi said that there's a much more optimism in the deal now that President Trump realizes the potentials of COVID, the dangers of COVID. There's going to be a deal. You're right, exactly. But yeah, there's going to be a deal. Most likely, she's saying now, and we're going to look into some of that. But this is just, and all this leads up to, more control, more tracking, and vaccinations. That's why I have this vaccine on here, because that's obviously what they're going to push next. If you want to go to a sports event, you're going to have the vaccine. At the least, you're going to have your temperature taken and your facial identity recognized. Because that's what happened to me. Now, if I go to a casino, Delaware Park, they want to take my temperature. They want to do my facial recognition. And, they put a wristband on me, all saying, you know what I mean? So, obviously, this has been a plan that's been set up from day one, in my personal opinion. But let's look at some of the articles that I have pulled up. I'm going to just take a brief look. And this is the most recent one I found. It says, live update, White House Chief of Staff says Trump's vitals over past 24 hours are very concerning. So, apparently, Trump is not doing very well. And he is somebody who would be like you would expect to be, have trouble if he got the coronavirus, because he doesn't seem, not knocking the president, but he doesn't seem like he's in the greatest of health and all those things. So it might be a battle for him to overcome this. And but yeah, we do see that Trump got hit with the coronavirus right after the debate. A lot of his staff has gotten infected. I saw a lot of them are coming out saying that they've gotten infected, and this is just the news. Who knows? Because to me, it's just a little weird that. And now everything he's saying today, he's tweeting from his medical bed, basically saying to the government needs to get a deal done for the American people on the stimulus. Apparently, that's all he cares about. That's the whole thing that he's saying. He's just saying basically get a job done. Get a deal done for the American people and these businesses that are struggling, such as the airline, because the airline just started furloughing people. And then I got to try to find that article. Let me try to find this one about Pelosi saying to stop the furlough. Pelosi says stop airline furlough because they're going to get a deal done. Okay, here it is. Look, Pelosi asked airlines to pause furlough, vowing additional aid, but no deal yet. So basically, she was saying, I don't know if you've seen her report, but she's saying that her and the Secretary Steve Mnuchin are getting a lot closer to a deal. She was like, this changes everything. The fact that Trump got sick. Now the Republicans should see the threat level, the danger of COVID. Now they should be able to get the deal passed to implement the things that they want to implement as far as tracking, temperature tests, potential vaccines, more COVID testing, getting a long Q-tip shoved into your brain, and potentially a vaccine. Who really knows what's in it? I mean, we haven't been able to ever cure the common cold. It kind of just runs its cycle, but yet all of a sudden in warp speed vaccine mode, we found a cure for COVID. And apparently I'm reading that President Trump is taking some type of experimental drug for this COVID that he has, which is just crazy. And then this takes me to an episode that I made on my channel. It's called Binary Algorithmic Selection, talking about the big plan of these tech companies. I feel like we are moving out of a political governance into a giant tech corporation governance, where basically the tech companies govern the people. And this has already been coming because the tech companies have been paying off the government to implement the things that they want, such as like how Trump and Mark Zuckerberg met up, and as well as other companies such as energy companies. They're big in hand with the government. Insurance companies are hand in hand with the government. You know, all those big type of companies. They basically work hand in hand with the government, and banks as well, just like JP Morgan. That's why, you know, we just saw that they got busted for spoofing the price of gold and silver, but yet they haven't got their license revoked. They're still allowed to trade the markets that they manipulated, which is just crazy. And they got $1 billion fine. That's all that happened to them, and $1 billion to a JP Morgan and the bank is just like laughable. But they always keep people distracted, just like, you know, now the president has COVID. It's always something to keep people distracted off the money, because the money is what matters to them. They want it all the money, so they can get all the resources, or all the resources so they can get all the money, and they're willing to do whatever it takes to get it. We've seen this in the past, and basically, you know, it's no surprise. And then here's the Gates Foundation pharmaceutical companies join to advance coronavirus vaccines. Of course, because Bill Gates is now, he went from master programmer to master vaccinator. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, they do it all. But for some reason, they have like this fetish of wanting to stick a needle in everybody's arm, you know, and I don't get it. You know what I'm saying? But that's what they have lined up for people. And let me see what else I have on the news list. Oh, here's the Bitmex story. Bitmex owner, they get a letter from the U.S. government indicting them because they have not took the proper precautions to stop American users to stop them from trading on their network. Because a lot of people use like VPNs, and they're still trading in these companies across seas that the government, the U.S. government, has not approved. And that shows you just how free American citizens are. You do not have that freedom to trade business on your own with other countries. Know that. You know what I'm saying? You have to have special permission to do business with another country if you're living in the United States. Now, if you go traveling, obviously you're going to buy stuff in their country. You're on their soil, so that's okay. But if you're trading certain things on American soil with other places, you have to have certain documentation, or the place does to do it. The business that you're trading with has to have certain documentation that authorizes them to be able to do business across seas with American citizens, and that is what this is about. He's a brother named Arthur Hayes. He's the owner, and apparently this is what caused the dump the other day. Everybody, you know, caused panic in the market, as well as the COVID, and that's why my cover art is showing you the fear has, like, all hell has broken loose now officially, you know, and it's all riding on this little thing right here, a stimulus check. You know, even the airlines, you know, because Pelosi came out and said, you know, don't furlough, don't fire them, because you're about to get money, because her and Steven Mnuchin are about to make a deal, and that means potentially $2.2 to $3 trillion potentially getting printed and dumped into these mega corporations, as well as the American people. We're supposed to be getting another stimulus check. So we'll see how it all plays out, but this is what's going on in the world of crypto today. And let me see. I think I went through everything today. Yep, and this is the same thing. Indictment issued for Bitmex senior team, because you have to have the right documentation if you're on foreign territory and you want to do business with American citizens in America. Yes, that is a big problem, because you know how Uncle Sam plays these games. And let me give y'all the update on if you didn't see my last video, that one for me kind of went viral in my opinion. I mean, I got like almost 100 views in like the first day, and that's pretty big for this channel. As of now, we're still early, we're still starting out, gaining steam, so go check out that video. But I bought Polka Starter at 28 cents, and I got out of it at 71 cents, and then I got out of the rest at this current price that it's at 63 cents, and we'll see how that goes. This coin has a lot of potential, but the potential for this coin is down the road, so it's something that you want to look at. You can get this coin on Uniswap.
It is available there, and let me know if anybody saw my video on that, and got into PokerStarter. Let me know how you did in the comments below. So with that being said, I think that's everything for today's show. My message today is do what you've been doing. Don't put more than you can afford. Buy the dips as much as you can. Hodl, save, sell when you're up. Don't sell when you're down. It's the same strategy. Nothing changes because of the craziness going on in the world. Nothing changes with your strategy. And as you see, your everyday reality, nothing really probably is changing either, except the things that you want to change. You want to go out and attack. And that's what this canvas called Earth is in front of us for, is to draw your own picture, draw your own realm. And we have to have the tools to do that. Unfortunately, in this world, it's everything. A lot of things the movement of the world is based on the financial markets. So this is why we have this channel, to help people get the information, how to move within and out of many grids instead of just the traditional financial market, because these new grids are popping up. These new algorithms are popping up for us to use, because digital banking, it's still a number in a computer, just like cryptocurrency. And cryptocurrency is just a more technical style of traditional finances, and trackable as well. So it's like even going to be good for the other side. So like I always say, do not do anything illegal with crypto. That's always my message. Just keep it straight, keep it legit. Give crypto a good name, not a bad name. And with that being said, that's all I have to say. This is your boy Doc Blake. Thank you everybody on D Live supporting. Thank you GTXO for the lemon. I appreciate that. And I'll see y'all next time on the last piece of the puzzle. Share and like this video. Peace.